So if there is a time, and if anyone of you connected with the laptop, and if possible, we can also do it through mobile phone. I don't know whether it's possible. We can see. I give the link. I already, Dr. Raju has completed yesterday the WIPO certificate course. So the same thing, you can do it. So you will get the certificate. I will show you the end of the presentation, the certificates. So probably you might have attended Dr. Balakumar Pichai, who is one of my colleagues here. So in his book, he has edited a book. In that book, we have a quote: "It is inevitable to create vibrant environment where active research, innovation, and entrepreneurship should amiably, infectious, and eventually pandemic for the progression of the nation and the world, bringing new knowledge, productiveness, evolution, equality, and opportunity for the substantial benefits of the entire creatures." So this is there in the one of the Springer book, which he has edited. And so I would like to start with the World Intellectual Property Day. Every year, April 26th is observed. So the reason is we will raise the awareness about IPR. So not only we can create IPR, or we have to respect other IPR, like not taking a photography of the books, entire books, and also seeing films by downloading in websites with unauthorized. So these are the aspect which we need to practice every day. So the property is divided into tangible and intangible. Raju, is it moving? Okay, now it's intangible, intangible property. The slide is there. So tangible, clearly you know that intangible is IPR is one of the intangible property. So the invention can make really a difference in the world that sometimes it may not see in the beginning itself. It may take some time. So there are a lot of examples for this. So so that is why intangible property, if individual is going to create invention, that needs to be protected. Otherwise, big companies can assimilate those invention, and big bosses can claim their invention of the individuals. To protect the invention, we are doing this. That's a tangible and intangible property. So I hope it's clear. So there are generally 8 types of IPR: patent, trademark, design, copyright, IC, and layout designs, and GI, and plant varieties and farmers' rights, and trade secrets. So most of you know, all of the, IPR. But anyway, just I refresh it. Patent is the inventor, whereas trademark is the owner of the mark. So sometimes even name can be a trademark. So Coca-Cola is a trademark, Tata is a trademark, symbol also is there. Copyright is the author. Copyright is a very special one. We are going to see a couple of examples. So one is, according to the convention, all the countries in the world, they agreed. Once we write, an individual, a human being writes a poem, or doing artistic work, or doing some musical notes, it automatically comes under copyright. So if you want to protect, then you need to register it. That's the difference. Once you do some drawing, whatever is it, that comes under copyright. But if you want to protect, then you need to register it. There is a procedure is there. Design is very simple. All of us can contribute. There is no technical, only outer look. How the object is looking, that is a design. GI, one of the IPRs which is not given to any individual is GI, geographic indication. Only society will be given. The example like Kanjipuram silk saree, Tanjavur dancing doll, or even Tirupati Laddu is also GI. So the society will get GI. So individual will not get. So a product made in the region for many years traditionally, and it has some unique qualities, then it comes under GI. Trade secrets. So example, KFC recipe and Coca-Cola formula all are KFC recipe. Plant varieties, the genetically modified varieties, GMO, there comes under plant varieties. Generally, there is an option always as a faculty member. Every year, or who are completed engineering and science stream, they can write patent agent exam every year conducted by IPR office. So if we qualify this exam, we can file a patent ourselves. So patent is for 20 years, trademark there is no limit, copyright lifetime of authors plus 60 years, design is 10 plus 5 years, layout for designs 10 years, and GI there is no limit, but every year it can be, every 10 years it can be, it need to be renewed. Plant variety is 18 years, sometimes 15 years, it's all renewal. Okay, how the in India IPR office is located? The whole IPR comes under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Name itself, you know that IPR is based on the monetization. This we are doing IPR only for the money. If you do some invention, you are definitely an individual need to spend a lot of time. Only if there is a monetization is there, a profit is there, individual will have a motivation to do the innovation. So you know the difference between discovery and innovation. So Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, then Controller General is there in Bombay. So there are 2 points is there here in this from this slide. Designs, the Calcutta office looks all activities, exclusively designs also they take care. Whereas Chennai office, they do all the activities, exclusively GA, geographic indication they take care. Okay. So IP legislation in India is Patent Act 1970. Probably if you are interested to become a patent agent or a patent officer in IPR office, probably you need to know, because patent is a techno-legal, technical, mechanical engineer, chemical engineer, or electrical engineer, they should know the subject. Then they also need to know the law and sections. So techno-legal law is called paper. IP legislation in India. There are a lot of rules are there. We are going to see a couple of rule, important section we are going to see, and we are going to see the dispute. When we discuss the disputes, your understanding will be better. Okay. Before going to patent, we need to know the patent filing flowchart in India. So generally, there is a when you do some research, there is an invention is there. It's first time in the world. So you can do it immediately. You can file a provisional patent. They say temporary patent is another name in technical is a provisional patent or complete patent. There are 2 possibilities. From if you do a provisional patent, that means you have done some work, but still some 12 months you need, some 1 year time you need to do some more experiments, then you can file for a provisional. Because always in IPR, the first person who's going to register, he can claim. But of course, there is a disputes are there. But always it's better to before disclosing to anyone, even to your friends or family members, first you have to file a patent if your invention is very important. So procedure, the temporary application, then permanent application. If you have all the invention in hand, then you can go for complete specification. Its provisional patent is not mentioned here. So you will have a 12 months time. Then within the 12 months, you can get all the experiment done and you can file it. Then you can go for publication. There is a yearly publication is there. Then request for examination is there. Yearly examination is also there. Then you can, they will give you FER, first time examination report. You have to answer. Then after that, you can answer for that. Then they may ask another questions. Finally, it will either granted or refused. There are 2 choices are there. So when we do a patent search, if you have when we go for a patent search in the end of the one, if you can do in your mobile phone or laptop, please search and put your research keywords, you will get a patent. So we do literature search in a research, but if you do patent search, all the product which is already granted, so you know what is already granted. So what is a new you are going to invention you are going to do. That is very useful for any product. Many of you might have heard this dispute. Raju is moving now. Okay, thank you. So you will see 2 photographs, probably you know very clear. One is on your right side it's one of the world those time who was the richest person. Left side, it's a Richardson. So Microsoft owner, what he did, he wants to release one of the Windows, and he was looking for a coding. So the coding, whereas Richardson is a very good programmer. He's an Australian programmer, but settled in the US. So he has, okay, there is a difference. In India, patent, particularly algorithm in computer science, algorithm cannot be patented in India, whereas it can be copyright. We can be filed as a copyright. If you write some algorithm, and you can file as a copyright, whereas in US, algorithm per se, it is considered as a patent. If you want to put your algorithm into patent, you have to put your algorithm into a device, and with the device, you have to file a patent. That's very important. So I hope you got it. What he did between Bill Gates and Richardson, Bill Gates decided to steal his algorithm, which was patented, US patented, and released his Windows. So Richardson was a little bit confused. He wants to see whether what type of algorithm he has used. Bill Gates, he saw exactly entire algorithm is used. Then finally went for a case, and it went for a long time. Finally, both of them went for an out-of-court settlement. Probably you know what is out-of-court settlement. Bill Gates gave some amount of money, which so Richardson withdrew the case. Okay. The next interesting one, Disney cartoons. Probably many of you might have been grown up with the Disney cartoons. Disney cartoons in US, all the children, they like the Disney cartoon. Apart from that, Disney land is there in many places in the world. There is a big money is also involved. So in the copyright, I don't know whether you might have seen there, author's lifetime plus 60 years. So I hope you understand clearly. I will repeat once again. Copyright is author's lifetime. Still author is living, he will get the royalty. Then after that 60 years, the royalty, he will get the royalty. So that's very important. So what happened? Exactly, Walt Disney died somewhere like 58 years before. So 2 more years then. So US is making this law. So entire world is following. That is the reason. Author's life plus 60 years. So you can always ask why not 61? Why not 59? This is the answer. Okay. So probably you might have known already Ilayaraja dispute where echo recording. So those time the law was not clear. So probably Ilayaraja signed the document with the echo. So particularly with the song, if you run some YouTuber, you will know that if you put a song in the background, immediately you will get a copyright strike. But there is a software which will detect immediately, it will give you a copyright strike. So either you have to remove or you will get a copyright strike, which sometime maybe you need to have a problem in a YouTube channel. So what is about song? Song is made up of made because of there is a producer who's giving you money, then a composer who is going to compose, there is a singer, then lyrics, then background music. There are many technical people are involved, then song is going to come. So it is not only one person. So now the rule is very clear that song is made up of a group of people, then they divide the revenue. So there is a Phonographic Society of India is there, where if you make a song or any music, you can register it. In case your song is going to be telecasted all over the world in FM or whatever radio or TV, automatically you will get a revenue out of it. I already mentioned that this is not only your lifetime, then also plus 60 years. That's very important. India Basmati dispute, probably you know that. I will make it very short. Between India and Pakistan, there is a Himalayan region is there. The Himalayan region, the rice is grown. It's a basmati. It has a special aroma. A scientist from India who went to US, he made Texmati, a similar aroma of the basmati by genetic modification. Then this one, he got a patent in US. So what happened now? India and Pakistan is going to lose a market of the basmati rice. So they went to court and finally they won it. So to solve this problem, all the countries like this, we can go to turmeric and so on. So to solve this problem, finally TKDL was made. Traditional Knowledge Digital Library Unit. It's run by CSR. So all the traditional knowledge, either in Arabic or Urdu or even Tamil, whatever languages, it's all documented. Then finally, it can be before a patent officer going to sanction the patent, he he or she will go through the TKDL or like this in many countries, then they will sanction it. Otherwise, they will disqualify, because you know that if already is known, yeah, invention, it cannot be patented. So another famous dispute, if you any mechanical engineer, they know that Bajaj TVS dispute, particularly the flame bike, the bore before in India 2009 or 7, before that there is no button start was there. So first time Bajaj introduced with a bore of size some 50 to 70 mm. So the size of the bore was there this much, whereas later TVS came into the bore. So the bore was in between this size. Now the patent, it did not cannot be granted the range. Now it's very clear: 50.5, 60.5, and so on like that. But earlier they gave a range. So TVS patent was in between Bajaj. So there was a dispute. Finally, again, the case went for many years. Before that, then after some time, then this patent has become that the technology itself become invalid. Okay, there is a section which I mentioned in the your earlier talk. I hope you remember. There are laws and sections are there in India, particularly section 3D. It's a special one. If you are anyone from chemistry or biotechnology, probably you can understand. If already there is a molecule that is treating a disease, and you are making a modification, and sorry, you have a molecule that is a treating disease, and you got a patent, but you make a small modifications. Uh, just a moment, I will ask someone. 1 minute. மேம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் 10 ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து பேசுறாங்க, அவங்களோட பேசுறாங்க. I will repeat once again. This is a very important point. A molecule has been patented for a purpose, but later the same company found it can be used for a cancer. So they made a small modification by accidentally. They found it is curing blood cancer. So it's very important invention. So most of the countries they sanction, but in India there is a special section called 3D. The 3D, which says that patent is the Indian Supreme Court has disqualified the patent based on the section 3D. So the company has lost a lot of revenue, and the drug become cheaper. Sorry, less cost. I should not use the word cheaper. I hope you got clear. I hope the slides are moving. Raju, the slides are moving. Okay. Okay. So you know that there are a lot of companies like they always fake. Example, KFC, even in the US, they fake. They put similar structure. By mistake, we will go to this, instead of go to real KFC, we'll go to this KFC. So like McDonald's and Bisleri and so on. So there will be intentional spelling mistake in the product, on the labeling. Everything will be labeled exactly like this, but there is a small mistake. It's intentional. So copyright is always very important, particularly young people, students. They take photograph immediately they post it in Instagram. So the one classical example is National Geography. There is a National Geography photographer who was visited Afghanistan and found a girl. She has a green color eye. So probably you know that green color is very rare to have in our body, and that is why we have always have a green mat. So once green mat is there, so we can use some background. They can make some modification like wherever we are doing it. So instead of posting in the social media, this person has given to National Geographic and he got the revenue out of it. Of course, he might have shared some amount to the girl also, because our face is our copyright. So the same girl, after many years, again he took the photograph. So generally, the reason is when we take photograph, suddenly we post in Instagram and another Facebook and so on, and we did not know that we are losing a copyright. That's very important. So one of the just uh, it's a funny incident happened in one of the place. So one of the person who visited zoo by mistake, he uh, uh, his camera went to zoo near monkey. So the monkey took and by mistake it pressed and he got the photograph. Now it's a selfie, monkey selfie. So now the copyright either belongs to a person who had a camera, or the monkey which took a selfie, or it is to both of them. So it was a dispute. So you understand the copyright is always a tricky issues. So particularly if you are going to do a collaborative research, you always write you have to have a non-disclosure agreement (NDA). Otherwise, you should not disclose your research, because invention is one step more than in research. Okay, this is IP India photograph. It is also in Chennai, in Gindi. There is office. They conduct every year patent agent exam. And if you are interested, now we can do it. I searched yesterday in a patent. I put up artificial intelligence, and I got this money patent granted one. These are patent granted. So in your key areas, please go to this website. It's IP search, IP India, public search, publication search. I will pass this slide to Dr. Raju, so Raju can also share the slide, because there is no IP slides are there. It is all taken from a public resources. So you, instead of going a literature search, you can also do a IP search, and you can mention in the papers also, in the thesis also, some of the patents that this patent says this, and we have done some modification. This is a new invention. That is also possibilities there. You would like to do some research, or shall I proceed with the slide? Okay, so I'll proceed with the slide if there is you don't have any answer. So in the same way, design also can be said. You put a design application, you search, and you will get details. So you will get all the details. Now in NAC, new criteria. So what it says, patent. Earlier patent, only patent was there. Now patent, designs, and GI, and also there is a copyright is there. So we need to have, as an institution or the faculty members, we need to have all these 4 IPRs. For GA, we cannot have, individual cannot have, or institution cannot have, but we can help, the society can get some GA. In your area, nearby area, there may be a product which is very unique and made for many years. And so this we can do it, we can document it, and the documents can be presented to the IPR office in Chennai. So, and if they are satisfied with the documents, they will sanction GI, geographic indications. So in NAC now, it is possible to get a marks on the 4 IPRs. So as a faculty members, you go for always a patent or IPR search and whatever, or so on. Okay, now we have completed IP India search. If you put IPR patent search or IPR design copyright search, you will get it. Every Friday, patent office is releasing a magazine, and they will have a they will have all the patents, copyright designs, what is searched, all will be published, and then also granted also will be known. So it's available in the document. Anyone can access the documents. So WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization in Geneva, Switzerland, it's not a head office. It's like a United Nation. It's like a combination. All the countries, they are combined together. They work with the WIPO. They have a patent scope or simple search. You can put your term and you can get this. Your keywords, research keywords you can put. You can also give to your students to put the keywords and search, and you can get and ask them to discuss about these patents. And if they have new idea, then you can also do a patent. So it's very simple. These patents can be done this, like this, like this. It's called in research we say literature search. Here we say use the word prior art. Okay. So USPTO, United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO also have a search engine. I given the link, and also there is a password. You just search it, you will get a link. But in China, they are asked to register it. When all countries, it's easy to do it, but in China, they are asking registration. If you do some registration, you can do a patent search. Chinese are number one now in the patent. So Indian government is promoting to improve our patent filing and acquisition of IP. Otherwise, we lose all the intellectual property to China. So in China is the largest patent filing researchers in this country, and also they also get a lot of patent granted. So this is one which I mentioned about the distance learning. WIPO, World Intellectual Property Organization, is conducting our e-learning center. It's there is a lot of courses you can do registration, which we did day before for Raju. If you are interested, you can do that now. If you are, we can do it now, and we can try. I can guide you. So you see, go to this website, a link I've given. I'll pass this link also, this whole slide to Dr. Raju, he'll pass it to you. So if you see that, you go there, use first fill up registration, use your names correctly, because the certificates you will get are in your name, on your name. That is so on surname, generally you have to put your father name. If you have a surname, you can also type. Then it will ask some email. You will get a authentication to email. Then you modify it. Then you can come back and finally you do it. So I have done something like that, a lot of courses. So you will get a certificate something like this. PCT, Patent Cooperation Treaty. I already mentioned there is a two ways there to get a patent. One is wherever country we are there, we have to file a patent first. So since we are in India, we have to file a patent in India. Then we can do filing in other countries directly, either in Japan or US or Australia. Or there is another possibility, using a patent cooperation treaty through WIPO. Also, you can file a patent. So why there is a, it's called a patent cooperation treaty. How we can do a patent? That is a questionnaire there. There will be 10 modules there. You can attempt any number of times, and once you complete one module, one even make a small mistake in one module, you have to redo that module. That's it. You can do. You will learn it, and you will learn experience. You will gain knowledge. Finally, you will get certificate like this. There is a special course every year they are offering it, offered by World Health Organization, World Trade Organization, World Intellectual Property Organization together. It's a 60-page document. It's you can read, answer, and you will get a certificate. Minimum 60 or 70% marks we should get. So these are the way we should get. So if you're interested, in the end of the class, we can do it. Otherwise, we just doing that. Hopefully, you might have seen in the on the road, there are dogs are chasing the car. Only few cars will be chased. The dogs they used to chase. So the reason is, probably you know the reason. It find, because generally dogs they urinate. So in the car, on the car, the dogs might have urinated. So the pheromone smelled by the dog, and the dog thought a stranger dog invaded the territory. So because all the dogs they have their own territory, they don't allow other dogs. The child generally they write on the wall. If many of our in the childhood we might have written on the wall, it shows that it is not creativity, that we need attention from our parents. That's the way we are expressing it. So there is one more point before we conclude that there is a journey of man. I don't know whether you can see that if you go to the YouTube, you put a type journey of man, and you will see a lot of videos. I think more than 14 videos are there. In one of the videos, the idea is, so how the human beings spread this world. So the first human, according to the scientist who did research, DNA research, he found that in Africa, the first tribal was there. Then they moved to Australia by walk. Then all over the world they spread it. So the color of the skin is changed, and the eye of the color is changed. All these are very few years before. Why we need to do some IPR? It enhances job opportunity, and to face the competition, the person with the IPR knowledge difference, differentiate. It's they are different from a crowd. To tune research capability, so they are better person. To encourage induced reward, you will be monetized, then you will get a money. Once there is a money, people are interested to spend their own time and resources, so you can exploit commercially. So your creation can be exploited, and you can lease it, you can sell it, and you can become your own startup entrepreneur. These are the possibilities. I hope I covered all this. If you are further interested, I can do a patent search online, or I can do it also do some that if you have any lap with someone of you ready with the laptop, we can do WIPO online registration courses. Shall I do online search? Do you have any question on the slides? Okay, so I'll do probably WIPO patent search. Sorry, patent scope. Just a moment. I'll load the stop presenting it. Okay. So I'm going to share this patent scope. So you are going to see this online. So if you tell some keywords, I can type probably popular keyword which is generally is used. Uh, just a moment. Access patent scope. Okay. So shall I type some word? Is anyone of you interested to give a keyword here?
Sir, terahertz.
Terahertz. Could you spell it?
THZ.
THZ.
Terahertz signal.
Hertz signal.
Yes, sir.
Is it right? Terahertz.
Uh, yes, sir.
Okay. So we can search this. So you are ECE or physics
Uh, Sir, I'm a research scholar, sir.
research scholar?
Yes.
Sorry. Just
Yes.
see any, the keywords is something that is a problem. Terahertz is. Could you spell once again? Tera
Uh,
T E
no, sir. THZ.
T H Z.
Spectrum or a signal, anything is fine, sir.
Okay, that's it.
Yes.
Okay, now you can see the keywords. I mean, almost 2039 search is there, hit is there. So when you see that, there are two possibilities that always see the patent grant just published, you can avoid now. So granted one, you can see that. So you can see the PCT. If it starts with the PCT, means
Sir,
they
sorry, sir. I can see still the patent scope window only, sir.
okay. One moment. Oh,
Yes, you may be using
okay,
dual
okay,
screen.
okay. I will do it. Stop presenting. Thank you. So, okay. I hope now you are going to
Yes,
see.
sir. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Uh, So if you see that there is a PCT.
Yes, sir.
If you see that PCT, patent cooperation treaty, that means the person from a country and he wants to get a patent also in other country. So using through patent cooperation treaty, he is doing that. That is the one. So if you are interested, we can go to any one of the patent. So if you tell me which patent, then we can go in details. We can click.
Sir, the first one also fine, sir.
First one, okay.
Yes.
Microelectronic sensor with a
Sensors.
biopolyometric or
Biometric.
I'll click.
Yeah.
When,
Volumetric. Okay.
okay, so if you do WIPO, it covers the entire world almost. Okay, just a moment. You can click here the number.
Sir, I have one query here, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, the patent, the IPR will be applicable only for the product level, or do we have any simulation results? Will it be published over it, or how it will be, sir?
Mm, product,
If I
there is
have
a
a
patent. There is a two possibility for patent.
okay,
Product
okay,
patent is there. If
product.
your product is a novel, then you can apply for a patent or product patent. That
Okay,
means it's a
okay,
novel product. No one has so far they have this product with this property. But
okay,
the product is well known, but the process is new, novel.
okay,
You are making the same product which is well known, but new way, which is very
okay.
cost effective and very fast or something like that. Then you can claim it's called process patent. Many of the
Oh,
biological
okay,
products you can claim only process patent.
okay, okay.
And one more thing, what you said about the simulation.
Simulation
Okay.
results.
For simulation, please you can check with the patent attorney agent. If
Okay, sir.
all the it comes under if any algorithm is there, it comes under copyright in India.
Okay,
But your algorithm is been embedded in a hard some yeah, machine. Then
okay,
as a with the machine, your algorithm can be patented in India. Otherwise, it's only copyright. Only algorithm
okay,
is copyright. So generally, the
okay,
software comes in the copyright, but the software
okay,
is embedded in the hardware. Then it comes under patent. Is it
okay.
clear?
Clear, sir.
But in
Thank you.
US, patent per se, it's I mean, sorry, algorithm per se, it's a patent. In US, you can algorithm you can patent.
Oh, okay.
Each
Uh,
country they can have their own law. That's
okay.
IPR law. So that's very important. Yeah, please.
Only one more query, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
please.
if I, instead of algorithms, I have a design like one schema, like one circuit design or like antennas or anything. And before fabrication, if I do the design to prevent copy or theft, do I need to patent or do I need to put it on the copyright?
Always
How it be?
you need to do some IPR before somebody copy
Okay,
it. Before you should not even actually with academic person. We generally we do it in the seminar conferences or in our own place. Actually, we should not disclose it.
okay,
So what
okay,
we
sir.
do, if you have some invention, you think a circuit,
Huh.
you please consult with the patent agent. There are a
Okay.
lot of patent agents there. If you cannot afford in
Huh.
IPR, Tamil Nadu Council for Science and Technology and Department of Science and Technology, they also offer services to minimum cost or free of cost.
Okay, okay, sir.
For government money is only 1,000 rupees or something like that for everything. But attorney fees is always high. It's something a
Okay,
lawyer. So
okay,
you need to do something like without passing exam we can
hmm.
file ourselves. It is also possible.
Okay,
But the
okay,
thing
okay.
is, if a lawyer is arguing for our case and we argue for our case,
For
it's
ourselves,
different
it's
because
entirely
it's
different, sir.
by law and sections.
Hmm.
That's very important. So if your patent one, if you see this one, I don't know whether you can see in the
Yes, sir, I can able to see.
like this. If you do some search in WIPO, USPTO, China, but China is one of the leading patent filing country. So if you do, they will have. So then you make some modification.
Okay.
Always, even so you can refer a patents in your publication as a reference. You can cite. Sorry, you can cite. So
Okay, sir.
they will understand that you are trying to have some novelty in your research. And you
Okay.
can also
Okay.
see the patent one. So inventor is, there are two people. I would like to see the country that is, this is from US PTO. Probably, I think US patent, I think. So,
United States of America, something as
okay,
to.
I think this is a US patent. They are
Okay.
trying to do, because the invention is probably very good. So they are trying to go to other places.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
So there is no word called world patent. So one patent cannot go to entire world. That's very important. So you have to think what are the places you have market, then you have to file because it costs money. All IPR cost money, and you also get a revenue. So it is called positive right, negative right. IPR is negative right. You are blocking people, others from using your invention without your permission. So it's very important. So the person who is going to file, they are preventing others using their invention without their knowledge. That's very important. Otherwise, people will steal and go. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You have anyone of you? Do you have any keywords? We can go in WIPO or Indian IPR also. You can go, or you can go. We can go to USPTO also. So I'll search USPTO. I don't know whether it's coming. Yes, USPTO. Then we can put some words here and we can search. Same way. I'll pass the slides so you can do that. If you are interested to do the uh, patent, this online course, I don't know whether you can see that training catalogs, this one. Uh, Most of the courses nowadays, slowly they are making cost, so you can do it only free of cost courses. You can do any certificates. Only few courses they give certificates. Other courses it's audit course. So you just put online courses. You have to registration. There is a procedure. It takes a little bit of time. Uh, Dr. Raju completed, I think day before yesterday or day, I don't know which day. So he knows that. Otherwise, you can also contact me. So once I teach, you can teach the rest of your college, your colleagues there. So it's very important. We just disseminating the knowledge. It's only a very easy one process. It's a registration process, but takes time. Like first registration will be there. Slowly you enter all the details. If you are a student, you need to put your ID card. If you're faculty, you don't need to put. You have to upload your ID card also. Then you put your institution name, your home address, email is very important. So you will get authentication. Then once you authenticate this registration, once you can go to the online courses. Then you do select courses. Courses like PCT, you will get a certificate. IP Panorama is there. Copyright fundamentals are there. There are a lot of courses are there. You can do that courses. Even primer on IPR is there, and so on. So it is to gain the knowledge. That's very important, and you'll also get certificates. Then Indian IPR is there. I can put. I hope you can see that. You go to just a patent publication course list. Publication course list administration patent search is there somewhere. Yeah, public search. I hope you can see this in the. Yes, just a moment. I will upload it. Uh, okay, e-gateways. It's here. Yeah. If you see public search, now in public search is a you put a, it takes to another website. InPass is the our search engine, Indian Patent Advanced Search System. You go patent status. If you put, you will get a application number exactly. you will get all the details. Example, if I give my we have one patent, maybe I can give that one. Just a moment. Uh, you can just a moment. Numbers. I'll take. Okay, this is a number. I hope you are seeing it. Okay, you're not seeing it. Okay, start presenting it. 1 second, I'll go. Yes. Now we are going to see the status of one application. So I've taken my patent. We our team have one patent granted. So we go JRH. Yes. Okay. Show the status. Okay, there is an error. I don't know. Just a moment. I'll once again. I'll switch to easier. 5Q35 or I think yes. Now probably you will see the state. I hope you are seeing that. Yes. So this is a sequential processing hexagonal reactor for biodegradable waste. So we have done for a hospital waste. So Mr. Johnson Ebenezer is a mechanical engineer student. Now he's in abroad. So myself and Professor Mohan, who was a professor of IIT, so we all together we filed, and you can see all the document. You can see the process. I hope you can see. You are seeing it. So for a patent, you will see like something filed, published, or RQ. For any query, there is a process going under examination and disposed. Decision is taken. Whether it's granted or not, where you can see granted application patent number. So you can see all the details. Whatever we sent and they filed, everything will be there. There is a small technique is there. Probably patent agent will tell you when you have some invention very important, probably they will tell you to do something like you will not tell 100%. Slowly the key will be you will hide, I think. So that is why a technical person, lawyer should know. They exactly they know how where to do that. Always when we present, also in research, so you should not tell everything to everyone. So people will copy and immediately before you complete it, they will complete. So that is a as a research scholar, you should be very careful. So particularly when you are going to seminar conferences. So if you tell a small combination in crystal growth, particularly terahertz, it probably is the scholar who spoke probably is doing some materials. Combination, if they tell, then probably they will finish. The competitor will finish before we finish. So that can happen. So we should be very careful while disclosing in a seminar conference until we publish, or before publish, we should file a IP, one of the IPRs. So design also you can do that, only outer loop. So this is a way we can do. It's a patent one. Such also you can see entire document. What was the question? What was the answer? Everything. Provisional application. I don't. Probably I mentioned temporary application. Then we have a complete specification and claims. Claims mean there are 10 to 15 claims. Exactly. I don't know. Number of claims is free of cost. You don't need to pay extra money. But if you go more claims, claims means your invention important description of the invention. So that is very important. Claims is are very important. Like it's like a base of the building. So patent agent will write accordingly. So claims are very important. Anything? Any doubt? Yeah.
Sir, I have only one doubt, sir, here.
Please, please.
Sir, the Infos website, sir, to search the existing available, like any patent available similar to our product means there are a lot of search items. There are only publication type to published and another one is the granted. And to select a, patent, existing patent, like there are a lot of things needs to install, like more than 20-25 line items. Do we need to enter all these things or we can give one keyword and skip to the search field? entering the captcha and we can go for the search field.
You can put a selection, I mean, a combination of many. So you will have
Okay.
minimum numbers, and generally you will get generally people in the title they give very general. They don't give very accurate, like we do it in research.
Okay, sir. How many years of duration we have to take, sir? From date and the to date will be there. So at least 5 years, 10 years, like that. What is the minimum and maximum?
Patent generally 20 years. Patent
20
is valid for
years.
20 years. So 20
Oh,
years, more than
okay.
20 years, the patents are invalid. That means it become open market. Anyone
Okay.
can do.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
if somebody patent is, I mean, it's expired. I mean, it crosses 20 years, then he
Hmm.
can do it without their permission. Now it's an open domain.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Many of the drugs in India, which we do it, are open domain after 20 years. So that is why the cost
Okay.
is very low in India. So they wait for the generic drugs. They wait for the day of expiry of the patent. Immediately they start manufacturing it. So we take a lot of medicine in India, which is, I mean, technology made in 20 years before. Otherwise, it's very expensive. All the drugs. Is it clear? No.